You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, well, great, but not perfect.
I'm sure you had...
Wait, how...
I'm sure you must be
Yeah, you could say that, honestly.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
You're taking this...
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people...
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a knight of...
I can knight you. Any particular...
Is he joking?
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony. Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having looked...
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in Dreamland already.
Come on.
Nod-Craya is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future...
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host.
It'll be all right.
You... So giving my...
I thought you'd approve.
That's a bold statement. Are all...
Columbina's... As for the frost, it is up to us.
I like the word... I'm just... The Frost Moon's scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader. But Nod-Craya's a big place, with all kinds of people.
Well... Unless... The curate...
For now, yes.
What would make it work?
Getting out.
Then maybe it's work...
All right.
Hey, you two! Congrats!
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from...
Sorry, what? Your conversations are always the most... Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next... Nicole? Wait, where are you? Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear... Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special... Oh, no. Or... Well, that's not ominous at all. Not for the... Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is... You could have just said so. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know? It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just... All right, fair point. Yeah. Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. The disruption caused by this. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. We have to remain... I did note... It looks like I'll have to examine the... Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture... Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing up... By the way, you did receive the... They're quite similar. Oh! Indeed. We went to great... Anyway, you should head to the...
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy!
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. Everything seems fine.
Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations.
You always.
Maybe I'm just a...
I certainly hope that's all. Regardless.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible...
Even we were unaware that she managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system.
She probably realized that she always worked...
Well, that's why I'm traveling. She said that she also mentioned that some of her personal... However, there is one book... No. This is her last wish, and I can only hope so. I bade farewell. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes. Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. But Colomбина, she never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are... Snezhnaya now I shall return to Colomбina. Hyposelenia's journey is... My ship is here. Traveler, Pipe.
What are you still bumming around for? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to... You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was
Don't say that!
Fair point. They say blood's thicker than water. Understand that no matter what, finding the truth is important. At least, that's the... What? Maybe I Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. You should continue with your journey, as you've all...
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more, after all, it hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure. But with Colomбина there... Sure, but, no matter what, if you can't make sense of something, let's... Glad to hear it. Feel better now? Alrighty. Can't quite believe... It's just... Now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. The older generation... But things are much... Hopefully, by the time the next moon... You'll do fine, Colin! You really think so? We were just... I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born. Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether, what happened to our spaceship? It's time to learn the truth. I'm ready as I'll...
Good. Then let me open the way for you. Where does this... To our shared destination. Huh? Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just... But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating. But when I obtained the So you mean... Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky.
The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principle.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is... Oh, did I pick a bad time to say that? Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would've been kinda mean, you know.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Traveler, after you. Thinking about the story?
Yes. And hope.
Stories like that. I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then, there's Zandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. after this, I'd like to bring some kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment. I went through solitude for me once, but that night.
Colombi.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me. You will lose nothing by doing so. Look. Tevat is right there. All of our friends are down.
You're right.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, besides, I've always wondered how to...
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole... What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked...
Keep this up, and it won't be...
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki.
I read the spaceship's... I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Ether and I... But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before.
Flew over?
No. The ship... After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but it was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nod-Kraya. When Ether found me, could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our...
Are you alright?
Yes. I can feel that. I remember Ether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you.
Oh, wait.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Colombina.
Is
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Ether's. He's always liked this set more.
Huh. Yes.
Only
Traveler, do you consider
home is wherever Ether is. Yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed?
I don't know. The truth is not what matters most.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get some, I thought that but you and your friends taught me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was...
But after journeying to now,
I'm sure your friend...
in fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's, and now, I shall return my Kuvaki to...
Wait!
Hmm? I won't. Not this time. The fraud... I am only returning to Nod-Kraya. Oh,
For me?
yes. Come close.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I
My power. It feels like it's grown. Thank you.
You're welcome. Here. This flower.
Isn't this a moon prayer?
Yes. I'm finally...
Hey, what are you thinking about?
Why don't you take a guess?
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a...
That's kind of a sneaky answer. Down into that. The moon, but on the moon, the haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been... I don't have a lot of...
Well, what's next?
Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on, like I said. This is not the end. Oh, is that your... Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's. I sensed the energy. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. Ice cold. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa... In fact, I don't think the people... Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power. There's Regrator. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I could never wrap my head around how exactly powers... I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appeared, but I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that once things settle down in Nod-Kraya, you've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. I'm curious to visit those nations and see them for myself. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. Okay. As you continue on your journey, it shall cast down its true moonlight.
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this. I trust that the good news is, as for we found ourselves, as ever, in a short... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home? Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? P.P.S. Whew. And with the moonshine...